Hi, I'm Jackie, and that's Sherry.
And I'm a ketchup connoisseur.
Ew. And obviously I'm a professional hater. Join us as we talk about life.
The good.
The bad.
And the random.
Welcome to Life is Good.
A 3, a 2, a 3, 2, 1. Anyways.
Welcome in, Lord.
Yes, guys. Long time no see, right?
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh.
Hope you guys missed us.
They didn't.
Because
I'm
we
just
missed
kidding.
you.
We did miss you, honestly. It was weird not filming a potty for like a week and basically two. Like we're literally the day after, like we're like literally a week or two behind.
Yeah, felt like a robot.
Like, last week would have been like only 1 week and like maybe. No, yeah, it would have been like,
it was
2
like
weeks.
two Fridays, yeah.
Yeah. We missed 2 Fridays, so we'll just keep that too.
Hopefully.
Yeah, maybe we'll be posting this tomorrow. It's a Saturday, guys, by the way, in case you care. So maybe we'll be posting it tomorrow, the audio version.
Yes. But happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Yes, and welcome to the pod. If you're new, my name is Sherry.
My name is Jackie. Most days.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that is true. She goes by other names like Beach or
Beach.
Queen.
Yeah, definitely Beach.
Queen.
Mm-hmm.
But welcome. And for you guys who are watching the video, hello.
Hello.
Yes, we have a video and audio version, so pick whatever or watch both.
Yeah, and if you're watching the beautiful video version that hopefully comes out soon, you will see our cute little outfits that we wore today when we were downtown in Dallas.
Yes.
Just hanging out and chilling for the day.
Yeah.
We're wearing beautiful dresses and skirts. So yeah, enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you that are listening to the audio, we will put it on our photo dump.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, you guys know what it is.
So let's kick this off by asking Sherry, where the hell have you been, loca?
Why
Sherry,
we missed
Bella.
2 Fridays.
Where have you been, loca?
I went to Nueva York.
Did we talk about it last pod before?
I talked about going, I
Just
think.
a little bit? Okay, well, yeah, give us the rundown.
Well, I went, and this is not the city that I know and love. Mm-hmm. This is more upstate, kind of near Canada. Not too close, but it's kind of near Canada, so it's more country, a little bit more conservative, but very beautiful. It was a nice reset. It's a very different vibe from the main city, but I went there to celebrate my friends in her what do you call it? Uniting with a man.
Her man?
Her man, yeah.
Oh.
She got married, and they have a home, so I went to visit with them and just hang and, be the single to their couple. So that was really fun, and I went with my friend Josh. He was so, I was gonna say annoying, but he was really great. He kept me grounded when shit was hitting the fan, because when we got there, it wasn't really planned well.
Aww.
So I was stuck in the city with my luggage for like 5 hours wandering around. It kind of felt like it went downhill very fast. It felt like I was gonna become homeless.
Oh my god!
Seriously, it felt like that. And like at one point of our trip, we just gave up, like trying to find a place to put our luggage, because we wanted to explore the city, but we couldn't do it with our luggage,
Yeah.
And so at one point we just sat in a park at a bench and started like drinking wine coolers, and it really felt like we were bums, just a little bit.
I'm dead.
But yes, that was where I've been. I went to New York, and then I came back for a couple of days, and then I just been working.
Oh yeah. And we've hung out a couple times since then.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about how he like took an excursion all around like Carrollton, and like I took you shopping with me, and you partook in something?
I did. So there's I'm gonna mention it in my down bad story. I went to Carrollton the day before.
But the day before you left for New York?
No, the day before we hung out.
Oh, the day before we hung out, right?
I went back down to Denton to hang out with Iris. But honestly, it was a blur. But it was fun. We went to get hot dogs from
Franksel,
and then we went to Mochi Nut. It was really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
I felt like I was moving in slow motion the whole time. It wasn't of the wisest, and I regret doing it, and I don't plan to do it ever again. And
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it was like I had planned like a whole day full of hella stuff to do. And, like, I was taking Sherry with me, and we were gonna go eat and stuff, and she was, like, down to, like, kind of just sit in the car with me, which is really cool. I love, like, just driving around with people. But she just decided to, you know, get a little bit lifted, and that's not always the greatest whenever you have, like, hella places to go and hella shopping to do, because you just want to sit.
Yeah. Or, like, getting it immediately lifted.
Yeah.
And, like, then trying to function. That's the hardest for me.
Yeah. Functioning is just, it's not a good thing to, like... I don't know how people function when they're, like, compromised mentally.
I think that's just, like, their normal then.
That's crazy.
Right?
And that's how I know, like, some people are, like, maybe addicted or have, like, an issue with it. Because I'm like, I could not. I have to be, like, recreationally, like, laying down watching a movie with my friends or something.
Or, like I like going to the craft store.
Okay.
It's, like, a fun thing to look at and looking, like, glitter paper.
Oh,
That's
that is
fun.
cute.
That's fun. But, like, trying to, like, talk to somebody... like
trying
today.
to talk and get an order, like, have someone take your order and shit. Yeah, no. Like, I love to do absolutely nothing. I like to just sit down and, like, watch Adventure Time. Or, we can barely play Rock Band well when we're compromised. Like, it's bad, kind of.
It is, but that's fun.
It's fun, though. Yeah.
But yeah.
It's funny to laugh at how slow you're going.
How was your POV watching me?
Oh my gosh, it was so funny. So we, like, went to, like, maybe 3 stores before with Sherry's sister and her husband. Sorry, I almost said fiance. I know a lot of people with fiancés now. It's so crazy. But yeah, your sister and her husband, we all went to, like, a couple craft stores. No, fabric stores. Mm-hmm. And then we went to a thrift... Oh, I need to talk quieter. And then we went to a thrift store after that. We went to Genesis here in Dallas. It's awesome. Don't go there, please. That's our spot.
Yeah, but do go there. It's a women's shelter.
It is a women's shelter. Like, a women's, like, benefit store. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, do go there.
So, please support.
I got
this dress.
Go there on Mondays.
Yeah.
When everything's taken. But yeah, she got that little dress, her little denim dress that y'all will see in the photo dump, or maybe you see it in the video version. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, we went there, and then... Sherry, you got a little bit lifted on our way to Carrollton.
Yeah.
And this bitch was like, I'm gonna only take 2 posts. I was like, okay.
No, I'm telling you guys, like, I have not done it I used to do it all the time when I used to live in Denton. But when I got home, I just don't like doing it at home because I'm the big sister and, like, I have all the siblings and I do not want to deal with that.
Yeah.
And, like, I do not want to deal with that. And so, where was I going with this?
Because I was making fun of you.
Oh, yeah, and so...
I was only taking 2.
Yeah, I seriously need 2 hits and I'm gone. Mm-hmm. I'm lifted.
But you took a few more than that.
I did, and that's where I messed up. That's where I messed up.
That's where she messed up, because we had to get out and, like, get our food order, and we were sitting in the Frank Soul trying to order our stuff, and Sherry was kind of just like...
I was freaking the fuck out.
She was like a robot. She looked like she did look like she was kind of going in slow motion trying to figure out what was happening. I was like, I told her when we got in the car, like, she was moving like an NPC. Like, she did not look like a real person. Because I was, like, saying things to her, and I could tell that she was, like, thinking about so many other things, and she was kind of, like, paralyzed. I do that myself, too, just sober. But, like, I could tell she was just very overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Because that's how I get often. But Cherry, she was just like, and she would say something, and then I wouldn't hear her, and then I would say something, and then she wouldn't hear me. And I'd be like, okay, it's all right. We'll just wait. And it was loud in there, too. So
was it?
I
was vibing. Like, I was just vibing.
It was loud for me, so I was already getting a little bit, like, can't hear in here. I'm overwhelmed. But, like, so I was kind of quiet, too, just because of that. But then also I was like, Sherry is, like, not... Well, she's, like, not here.
Yeah, that...
She's, like, lost in her brain.
That, and I enjoy silent card.
No, but I mean, just in the Frank Soul.
Oh, yeah, no, I was...
Soul.
Nah, I was freaking the fuck. I was like, did I act too much? Because
she also tried, she was, like, trying to put ketchup on her, like,
my
Korean hot dog. And she was just like, you're, like, struggling so hard to try and get it back into the little baggie. It was dented in. And she was trying so hard, and I was just transfixed, like, watching her. And I didn't realize that I could just help her out and put it in there for her.
I had to ask.
She was like, can you help me? And I was like, oh, yeah, of course. Like, I was just like, I realized in that moment I was being a bad friend. I was like, let me help her. I was just watching her do it, like, oh my god, this bitch is fucked up.
Yeah.
She said 2 hits.
That wasn't 2 hits.
That was not 2 hits.
But 2 hits is a good level for me. But that was past 2 hits. Because I was like, it's burning.
She was, like, not okay.
It wasn't.
But you weren't, like, having an anxiety attack or, no, not like that. But it was, like, not good because I don't know, being in public with all those people.
But also, like, I get, like, bad dry mouth. If my mouth is not hydrated, I'm freaking the fuck out.
And then she was mad when we got in the car, kind of, because she didn't get a regular lemonade. She asked for a strawberry lemonade, and she didn't see the regular house lemonade on the right side of the menu. I was like, Sherry.
Yes.
It's right there.
Yes. Because I was like, okay, I just need something to drink. I was like, they don't have regular lemonade? Fine, I'll stick with the strawberry.
And I got a regular lemonade right after her. And she's like, you got there?
When I heard her say that shit, I was like...
She's like, ah.
Yes. I was like, where was it?
You were really sitting there like, I'm ready to get out of this bitch. You looked like you wanted to leave.
Yes, because I was just like, oh my god, this was so awful, because it felt like he knew.
No, it did kind of, and that's why I was like, I was sober, but like, for some reason, I don't know, I'm just such a paranoid person. Like, I was looking at you, and I was like, oh my god, I hope nobody else knows. And I was like, what if he knows? Because
I'm not worried that he knows, but I was like, I'm moving way too slow for this.
Yeah.
I felt like I was moving way too slow.
It's like, you're like, he thinks I'm dumb. I've never used a point of sale POS in my life.
But yes, that was their excursion.
It was so chaotic, and we went to like hella places.
We did, but it was fun. I enjoyed it.
That's good. Because I was like not sure if Sherry even wanted to stick around for that, so I asked her, and she's like, "No, I'm good."
No, I
we
love
walked around
grocery
Target
shopping.
and everything. I got a mini fridge. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I got a mini fridge. You helped me.
I did. We were trying to like Tetris it in somehow.
Yeah, we tried to Tetris it into our cart and then into my car. So yeah, it was fun. But and then I dropped her off.
Yep. And then I went to have I went to eat again with my friend.
How was dinner with Francis?
It was great. I had Sushi Cafe. I haven't had Sushi Cafe in a mini. Their soup kind of tasted watery, but that's okay. The sushi was great.
We have to go to the what's it called, sushi.
The conveyor belt?
The conveyor belt place next time we go out to eat. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, take me there.
I will.
I want to go.
It's really fun.
Because they have like, I'm sure they have veggie sushi.
I'll include this in the baby girl, or maybe now. Never.
Yeah, hit your down bad story.
It's not even my down bad story.
Your ICU baby?
Kura?
Mm-hmm.
Carrollton in general. I'll be taking people that...
Oh, you're going to say this. Yeah, say this. It's funny. Fun little tidbit.
Don't really take people, at least on the first date, to places you like. Even though they won't discourage me to go there, but it's just some, not awful memories, but I'm like, oh yeah, that was a time in my life that I took somebody here, and now I have to remember it every time I come here. But yes, so if you're going on a date with somebody your first time, take them either somewhere new or somewhere like, I don't know.
So now, don't take them to your favorite spot that you always want to go to and like have fun at. Like you don't want to make your favorite spot their favorite spot and then have to see them,
or just memories, or just the possibility of seeing them.
It's like when you date some people. Well, I mean, I wouldn't know from experience, but some people are like, a relationship they had ruined a song for them. It's kind of like that.
For me, it wasn't like. I was on a date with this guy, and he played Show Me How, and I don't listen to that song anymore. Like, I skip the song every single time because it just reminds me of that moment. And it's just because I wanted to get out that car, and that song was playing. I was like, oh, the song was ruined because it was a great song. But thankfully, I think time has healed me, and I'm able to listen to the song now.
Oh my god. No, yeah. Definitely don't take your host to your favorite place, to your favorite 5-star restaurant in your heart. Yeah, save that for your
even
besties.
area.
Yeah, true.
Because I love Carrollton and or the H Mart area in general.
Yeah, and for me that's like my spot where I go to specifically with Sherry and like our Denton galleys, girlies.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
we spend all our money there.
We do. Yeah. I've gone better where I just don't look at pins anymore.
Yeah, we just don't even go to the stationery.
Oh, I do. And
store every single time though. Not every single time.
I want to, but
sometimes.
I want to.
Whenever Sherry has money, we go.
Yeah, and I spend it. I'm telling you, I spend it all.
She does.
Anyways, what's your ICU baby of the week?
My ICU baby of the week, just jumping right in. Sorry, let me get my phone off of life support real quick. Is I have a couple. So my first one is that I've been working out. Can I get a round of applause, please? Woo! Because I literally be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then I don't do it. But I've been working out. I've been doing yoga. I've been strength training some, doing core work, and also I've been like foam rolling my freaking joints, my little hips and my little lower legs, thighs. So it feels good. No, because after you exercise and strength train, you have to foam roll or that shit's gonna hurt. So yeah.
Remember that time when we worked out?
Yeah.
And we were in extreme pain.
Yeah.
And we lived on the 3rd floor, so imagine that.
I, like, overexerted myself so bad. Like, my thighs got, like, the hardest they had ever been. And low-key, I was doing research on it because it got so bad. Like, I was not able to walk right for, like, a week.
And I had dancing too, right?
Yeah, and I was supposed to be dancing folklorico, but I don't even think I went that week. And I couldn't, it got so bad, I think on the 3rd day or the 4th day through that week, I tried to go to, no, it was probably 2 days in a row. I tried to go to one of my classes one day, and I went to one, and I, like, hobbled all the way back home because I could not go to the rest. Like, and I wrote my favorite professor, oh, God bless her heart, I wrote her, like, the message that I could not go to her, and I told her what happened because she's like the coolest professor I ever had, and she was like, oh my god, feel better. I was like, yeah, thank you, because I cannot believe I did this to myself. I low-key, like, after researching it that week, I was like, I low-key should have gone to the hospital or the clinic and gotten muscle relaxants, because, you know, I don't know if this is wrong, I'm not sure, but your muscles can get to a level of toxic to where, like, it lasts for even longer after you overexert your legs. So, like, you have to be fucking careful. Because we had just gone from not exercising at all to I was killing myself, like, in one day. The first day that we worked out.
Yeah, we were
going hort. I was going extra hard because I was like, no, I used to be in karate. I used to do exercise like this every week, but I hadn't done that in, like, years. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. It was horrible.
It was.
I was like, I should have been bedridden, honestly. It was traumatizing. But yeah, I've been eating good and taking care of myself.
Yes,
and
I've
like
been calling her and she's like sweating. I'm like, hi.
She's like, hi, are you yogaing? And I'm like, yes, I'm yogaing. But yeah, I also another ICU baby is that I filmed a few covers.
Yes.
A few. So, and then I have a couple more lined up to do that I know I can fucking kill and just bust them the house out. I actually did one song like in one night, and it was just so good because it was just so good, and like it's the one I posted that snippet
that
of.
One, yeah. You just posted a snippet?
Yeah, just a snippet of the Arctic Monkeys song that I did.
The whole thing.
No, the whole thing isn't up yet.
Okay.
So, because that's the thing that I got that little piece of fabric from the store from, so I can make that little 6-second like loop clip for YouTube. Because I don't want to make a whole video for that. Mm-hmm. But the song is so good. Like all my vocals on it, I did all the parts, but I did like layered vocals, and it's like so good. I cannot wait to post it. It's like my favorite one so far.
I'm excited.
And that's how I know I'm getting better, because I'm just like every one is like my new favorite one after the next one. So yeah, I'm gonna post that.
Have you done layering before?
I've done layering before,
okay.
But this one is like my best job.
Why?
My best layering job.
Why
it just sounds so much better.
Okay.
Like you're gonna hear it.
Okay.
And like when I was listening to it, I was like, fuck yeah. And I listened to it the next day and I was like, yep, it's still fucking good. And I listened to it that night and I was like, yep, it's still fucking good.
Period.
So I'm gonna post it. And yeah, and then my last thing is that I changed banks. For anybody who remembers from I think the last pod or the pod before, my bank overdrafted me, so I moved to a different bank that doesn't overdraft. It just declines shit. Yeah, it doesn't even let me to overdraft. It just declines. So and that's good.
Yes, and another thing is like,
cause what the fuck? That was on my only like that's like one of my first. I think it might be my second time I ever overdrafted, but I never got an overdraft fee. And that was my first time getting an overdraft fee, like those 1 or 2 weeks ago. That shit pissed me off because I was like, how dare you? $35? No.
Was that your first time?
Getting overdraft fee? Yeah.
You could have called and get that, like, removed.
I don't give a fuck.
But that's good that she canceled it. She was from...
I canceled that shit anyway because it was Bank of America. And it was already pissing me off, and that was the last straw. Mm-hmm. It takes me... I give people a lot of chances. Yeah. I give things a lot of chances. And then I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
She does. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, those are my IC babies. Huh?
You're not tired of me, though.
I'm never going to get tired of you, Sherry. Sherry's going to get tired of me, though. Yeah.
No. Yeah. I don't think so.
What is... Oh, my God. My sister, she was on... Facebook, she was like cleaning up her Facebook or whatever, my older sister, and she came across this video where it was like me when I make new friends, and it was this video meme of this guy going like, one thing, when we become friends, just know that you eventually are not gonna like me very much.
What?
And we're gonna argue or stuff like that. He was just like saying shit, and I was like, oh my god. He's like, just know that you are not gonna like me. I was like, oh my god. I was like, low-key.
No, I just think when you're stuck with somebody for like so long, like
not stuck.
Stuck is a bad word.
Stuck with me.
No, I'm not stuck with you, but like when you're with somebody for so long time, arguments are bound to.
Oh yeah.
And irritation.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get better. I don't know, and I also know that sometimes I do be telling people to call me the fuck out though, because sometimes I know that I come off a certain way, but I'm not trying to come off a certain way. Like I know I come off like kind of know-it-all-y, but I don't be trying to come off know-it-all. Sometimes I'm just like, is that the truth or is it not? I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm just confused in my brain. I'm just confused. But what's your I see you, baby?
I see you, baby. Two things.
Mm-hmm.
I made it back alive from New York. And the second thing is I finally put up the cat shelf the cat corner shelf that Jackie put up for me, and my baby Yamaguchi, he's loving it.
He loves it. He's so cute.
Mm-hmm. He's annoying.
You need to put a picture in the dump.
Oh yes, he's annoying though. Like so I don't have any. And maybe I put it up really high, and so he's able to jump there, but sometimes he's a big baby, and I have to place him onto the shelf. But he'd be just sitting there, and like it would be like 6 a.m. in the morning. He'd just be meowing at me, so I can put him on that goddamn shelf.
Oh, yeah, you have to get him a little stair shelf or something.
I saw him though jump from there.
I know, but it's probably a little scary. It's a little high, and there's nothing underneath it either, other than your bed.
It's like
it's kind of high chair.
It is.
Yeah.
But yes, that was my first Bob the Builder moment.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm proud of her.
Yeah, some of the screws are not complete in there, like the bottom one.
As long as it's supporting his weight, you're good. Yeah, so, it looks good.
There's a hole right under it because I fucked up the first time.
Do you need spackle?
Do you have spackle?
Yeah.
I would love some.
Okay. Okay.
Wow, get friends that will share their spackle with you.
I gave her my, what's it called?
Oh shit, I should have brought...
You're all good. What's it called?
Stud finder.
Yeah, I gave her my stud finder to use. Yeah, she's all good.
Leveler.
My little tiny little leveler thing.
Yeah.
Did you use that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. No, yeah, I was surprised when like you just you sent me Instagram, I think, because I wasn't available to pick up my phone. So.
Yes.
But yeah, I was like, oh my god, she put it up. I was like, she just did it. Because like she was asking me a few questions one day, and I was like, I hope that helps, because it's hard to like kind of tell someone how to do something and not be there.
Yeah.
But like, because I'm more of like a visual, like I have to show you how to do it. But like, she did it.
Yeah, I guess because that night, I think I was gonna head to Den. I was like, I'm gonna bring back Jackie's, because I didn't want to come back to Den just to drop off some like electrical tools or like. And
you brought her power tool.
Yeah, her power tool, and she bought a bed, and so I was like, she's probably gonna need that back soon. So
just the frame. Or she already had the mattress, or she
already has the mattress. Have you?
Okay.
Yeah, she already has
I think I saw it.
It's like a thinner mattress. It's really nice. It's a really nice mattress.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did. I was in her room last time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I remember.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yay! Mm. Is it like a platform?
It's platformed, and like the headboard is like really cool. It's like, it's not connected to the platform. It's like nice. It's like closer to the floor, and it fits like her food. It's a queen size, but she is gonna put her little mattress thing on there.
Oh.
So it's looking really nice. I think she'll like it a lot.
Cute.
But yes, that is my ICU babies.
And that you made it back alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the second, like,
she thought she was about
going
to die.
there was shit. Coming back was more planned out shit, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because when we went there, our flight was at 9:30 on a Thursday. We were in. So where were we?
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. My sister came home. I think we were getting started with the down bads.
Really? I feel like we were talking about something.
I think we were too, but what was it? Oh, you making it back alive from New York?
Oh, yes. Coming back. So where my friend lives, she lives in Watertown, which is an hour away from Syracuse. She lives an hour away from Syracuse, which is where we got dropped off at. And she had work. She's a part of the military, so she had like an early shift.
Mm-hmm.
So she dropped us off at 8:30 when our bus came at 12:30. So we sat at that station for like a good 4 hours, and then we took a 5-hour bus ride all the way back to the main city, and we waited for 4 hours to get on our flight. It was like an 11-hour like little stop before we got on our actual flight. So that's how like. It was shitty. Like how I explained the trip was, it was shitty getting there and leaving, but the middle was fantastic.
That's horrible, but also good.
Yes,
horrible but also good. But yeah, we'll get into the down bads. My down bad of the week, or the past 2 weeks, has been that I shattered my laptop after the last podcast. Literally, I guess it was charging and like my foot caught on the charger and it fell and smashed. It's actually right over there. I'm gonna call like somebody to, well, not call, but I'm gonna put in a request for this like electronic recycler to come pick it up from my house, so
nice.
So it'll just be recycled because it doesn't even turn on. And I was like, wow, I probably manifested that shit because, like, I literally have been telling Sherry about how I need to get a new laptop, I need to get a Mac, I need to get something that I can actually do my music editing on and everything, like use GarageBand more easily on, because it's a Microsoft, like, Surface. But I still love that laptop, and I wanted to keep it and also have it on the side because I have a pen and everything. And now it's just fucking broken, so I can't use it. It's really sad, but it's fine. That night that it happened, I don't know, I was just like, okay. I was like, fine.
You were done with everything.
I think I was done with everything that week, so I was just like, you know what, this is just another thing it's just typical for me too, because I am not lucky with technology, honestly. I love technology, but working with it and trying to get it to work every single day makes me angry. I just expect technology to, like, instantly work, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Like, because I'm not an IT bitch. Like, I don't do programming. I don't know the first thing about coding, anything like that. I just kind of get something and I'm just like, can this just be easy? Like, why is it not easy? Isn't technology supposed to be, like, making things easy? Like, why is it not easy? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think that's what a lot of, like, non-technical people think. And I know it's not the reality, but I just want it to be sometimes. So, yeah. But technology's weird. And then another down bad part of that, which comes off of me breaking that laptop and having to get a new one, is I bought this cheaper 2012 laptop.
Oh, it's 2012?
MacBook Pro. Yeah, it's actually 2012, and that's why I can't fucking download the Big Sur update, which I need to do GarageBand and everything I need to do. So that's another part that's down bad. I can't do what I need to do on this laptop, so I need to get another desktop. I'm going to be getting a Mac desktop from this year, 2021, for myself for Christmas.
Yay!
Yeah, yay.
Big girl purchase.
I wanted to get that anyway, but I just needed, like, an intermittent laptop. This isn't... I expected it to do what I needed it to do on a smaller scale, but it doesn't even do that. So I'm just going to keep it and keep moving on with it. And once I get my desktop, I'll probably sell this, because I just can't. But yeah, it works for now, I guess.
I mean, it's not broken. Right?
It's not broken, at least. Yeah, I can't... I mean, like, beggars can't be choosers, you know? So, like, I'm not mad that I have it. I'm just not attached to it at all. I was telling Sherry before this, she was laughing at me because I was like, I haven't even changed the time zone on this. I haven't changed the username. I haven't done anything to personalize it. Look at my background. My background is wait, whoa.
Escape, yeah.
Hello?
Your escape button don't work.
I don't...
Anyway, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
The yellow.
Where?
The yellow button right next to the green one.
Oh, you're right. Damn, I have hella tabs open.
Ew.
But yeah, it's literally nothing.
Ew.
My background is literally nothing. I'm in the wrong time zone, no background. My login is literally called user. It doesn't have my name on it. It's not personalized at all because I have no attachment to this laptop right now. So, yeah, that's my down bad story of the week. Because I don't like her, for real. She's just here, and I'm dealing with it.
It's okay. At least she's getting through it, right?
Yeah, I'm getting through it. I'm in a better mood, but thinking about technology is just something that has always pissed me off. Like, since I was in middle school, like, dead ass. Like, since I started doing, like, music stuff, technology just makes me angry. Aww. Kind of. Aww. But I love it at the same time.
It is frustrating.
Love social media. Love having new, shiny objects, and I'm gonna love that new Mac desktop when I get it, and it does everything I need it to do. Mm-hmm. But I just can't with all of, like, the updates. Oh, and literally, oh my gosh, and then I missed the kicker. I have a 2012 laptop. Literally, the Big Sur update works on a 2013 MacBook Pro. Aww. So if I had just gotten 1 year later, if I had just done an inch more research, because I thought I did enough research for, like, memory and gigabyte, like, everything, so that we can have, like, get all of our videos on here, and I have enough storage. I have storage. Storage isn't the problem, but that's the problem. I can't get GarageBand on here. So.
Yeah, because of fucking
updates. But yeah, she works for now. Mm-hmm. Not too salty about it. It's over. It's in the past.
Yeah, it's behind
But just, us. You know, it irks me a little bit. But yeah, go ahead, Sherry. What's your down bad story?
My down bad story, besides, like, how the ending and the beginning of the New York trip, I have these really nice, like, white pants. And I really like to maintain them to be white.
She do.
I do. Like, and other clothes, I like them to be pristine, usually. When I took them to New York, my friend, I don't think she accidentally, like, she didn't ruin them. They're not ruined. But they are a bit blue. because she washed them for me, which bless her soul. And then when I wore them, I went to the hot dog day, or I went to Carrollton with Iris, and we got hot dog, and I had like chili sauce, sriracha, ketchup, and there was this hot oil that they have, house made. Yeah. We were eating in our car. As soon as I took it out, it just spills all over my fucking pants. So I have like, it's so devastating to look at.
I know. I'm sorry.
But yes, I have like a big ass, like, you know those butterfly art things you did in school? Mm-hmm. You painted one side and you squished the other side of the paper and it makes a double pattern. Yeah. That's basically what happened to my pants. Just a big red stain on my beautiful white pants. So that was my down bad because it just hurt my heart. I wasn't angry because I'm like this. I always do this. I always wear something white.
And then eat the something colorful, most colorful food ever. Yes. Yeah.
Soupy shit. Oh, it's always on me. But yes, that's my down bad.
See, that's why I couldn't even play with this skirt today when we went to. I said, let me take this little napkin right over my skirt because if this one gets stained, I'm pissed. I'm gonna be pissed.
I'll be devastated. Yeah. I couldn't do anything after that. I was like, we have to go home because I can't walk around with these pants.
You're like, drive me home.
Yes, that's basically me. I ate the whole hot dog and then I was just.
You're just like
there. I was there.
Did Iris drive or did you drive home?
Iris did. She was driving, yeah.
You were just like mad in the fucking passenger seat, like, yeah.
More upset because I was just my heart just hurted just seeing that happen.
Aww.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
It's okay.
It sucks. All right, and I guess we should also talk a little bit about our eventful day today.
Yes.
So
today we had the plan to film a podcast, but we were like, let's go eat before. Mm-hmm. And we wanted to check out CB2, which I haven't, and she did yesterday, but she was like there during closing.
I literally went in for like 10 minutes, not 10 minutes before closing. I went in there it was like 6:10. So I just went in there for like 10 minutes. Oh, wait, no. 7:10.
It was like 7.
Yeah, it was like 7:10 actually. Because I had dropped off boba at Sherry's for her just to drink, and I got myself some. And then I went, it was around 7:10 when I went to CB2 because it was right behind their store. And I just walked in there for like 10 minutes, looked around really quick. I talked to this girl named Maddie.
Yes.
And she was really cool. She showed me where their little clearance stuff was, and she told me a little bit about the store. And I was like, okay, awesome, I'm going to come back here tomorrow. She told me to come back tomorrow, and I was like, sure, I'll come back tomorrow with my friend. You'll love her. Sherry, of course. And then left, came home, and then today, we were supposed to meet up a little bit earlier, but we both woke up late.
Yeah, it was our off day. It was like our off day.
Yeah, our one off day. Because we worked yesterday and we're working tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
We try. Yeah. I think that's all that counts. But yeah, like, we have to give ourselves some credit. Like, let ourselves, like, sleep in. Because I'm wanting today to sleep in.
Yes.
But yeah, we, like, what time do we meet at? Oh, Sherry drove down here and I drove us to go eat at sundown. Yeah, around 4, and we had like dinner.
Yeah, dinner.
So good. Well, my food was good. Sherry's food was good for the most part.
Yeah, the feta cheese was just not it because it was like soft and like moisturizing, I guess, from the oils, and then there's the feta, and the feta is like drying. It's like a drier cheese.
It is a drier taste, yeah.
And so I wasn't vibing with that. It was like a salad on top of my pizza, and I didn't want that. That's what feta cheese reminds me of. Either that or pasta.
I'm so fucking weak. It's like a salad on top of my pizza.
Yeah.
I've never heard that. I've never heard that before. It's like a salad on top of my pizza. That's hilarious.
That's what it reminds. Because that's what feta cheese usually reminds me of.
Yeah, it is salad. A drier bite. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like that usually because I mean they have the little honey on the side. But I can see how you didn't like it.
I like the honey. It's just the cheese, the feta. Because I like. I don't know. It just wasn't. I wasn't vibing with it.
I was like, I didn't know that Sherry did. I actually didn't really know that you didn't like feta like that.
I mean, I do. Like, it's just not on that pizza.
Yeah.
Or flatbread. Is flatbread pizza?
Oh, we can just call it flat. Yeah, it wasn't a real pizza. It was flatbread. Yeah, you're right. But yeah. So she only ate like a couple pieces of that. Yeah. And we both had drinks. We had a Moscow. No,
Moscow.
Modest. They call it Modest Mule because they make it with ginger beer instead. Yeah, it was really good.
Yes, it tasted like ginger.
Oh yeah. I had been there. I think or was it last week? I think a week before with my friend Jenna, she put me onto this or actually we both decided to go there, but Jenna had been there before and she knew that I think the Modest Mule was good. She told me to get that, put me on, and we like had a brunch, and then I took Sherry today so we could eat there. It's Sundown at Granada in Dallas.
Yes.
Really good.
And I had a blackberry mojito.
Oh yeah, and she also, so this bitch had 2 drinks.
I did, and
I had one because I was driving.
Yes, but no fact about me, I don't hold on. I really usually don't hold on my liquor. And so I felt queasy at the end, and I could have like thug it out, but I just wasn't wanting to thug it out that day. So I went to the place I work and I vomited. I said hey to my buddies.
Because her job was literally like, what, 10 minutes down the road? Or like, not even 10 minutes, like under 10 minutes down the road. Yeah. It was close.
Yeah.
And we just walked in, we're like, hi. We went to their restroom. Oh my God.
And I was a bit tipsy. So when I was talking to my coworker, I was like, why am I trying, like, I'm trying, like, my brain is like, what?
So hard to focus.
Yeah. And I was like, I feel lifted.
Oh my
so I'm
God.
like, okay, I need to cut this short and head to the restroom. or I say something and they know my cover is blonde.
Yeah. I think she was doing a pretty good job though. Like she looked pretty sober.
Thank you.
If you ask me.
Thank you.
Yeah, I felt so bad because she was in my car dying. I was like, oh my God, Sherry. I was like, okay, you want to stop at Knox real quick? And she was like, yeah. I was like, okay.
And so I went up in that beach and I puked.
Yeah,
and
she threw up.
Phenomenal right after.
Yeah, we got back in the car, went to CB2, super cute.
Lovely. Yes, and we met the lovely Maddie.
Yes, and Maddie we're gonna hang out probably next week. Yeah.
She's so cool.
She was super cool. Maybe one day she'll be on the potty.
Maybe one day she will.
Yeah, if we find a topic to talk about and she's down. But yeah.
Like we seriously was walking around the stores. First we said hi and then we were talking and then she led us to the clearance section. And
she was like, y'all so cute, so dressed so cute.
And she was dressed phenomenally as well.
I actually really loved her shoes and her sweater. I wanted that sweater. Give it.
Her vibe was nice.
Oh yeah.
And then we were exploring, and then she used to meet up with her to like exchange numbers and social medias. And then when we were about to leave, we just got stuck in another like convo rant.
Oh, we did, yeah. We were talking about, like, some issues, like, American issues in the Crate and Barrel at her job while she was supposed to be working.
Yes.
But, yeah, we were, like, in there for a minute.
Yeah, we were checking out we were just sitting on couches, just window shopping.
And we got caught up.
Yeah.
But, yeah, when we were leaving, it was so funny, too, because me and Sherry was like, yeah, she reminds me of, and then I looked at her, and I was like, Emma Chamberlain, and she was like, how did you know? And I was like, she reminds me of Emma Chamberlain, too.
With the style and, like...
Yeah. I think her hair color and everything, like, just her vibe, like, she's just very Emma Chamberlain-y. I don't know. Yes. Not exactly the same or anything, but she gave me that vibe.
Yes, I love it.
Because she's, like, super chill.
She's amazingly chill. Like, so nice to talk to.
Oh, yeah. And, like, so, like, kind of passionate about, like, certain things.
Yes, she's an education major. That surprised me. I'm like, wow, because, like, she was so into fashion.
Yes.
And I would expect, I don't know why I was expecting her to be, like, a merchandising major.
And she was like, please be my friend and please start, design, like, what's it called? There's like a designer house with me, like a haute couture, because we were talking about haute couture a little bit. And I was like, yes, say I won't.
Oh my God, I have to ask her if she's been to like the Dior exhibit before it was.
Oh, we do have to ask her.
Yes, did you go?
No, I didn't get to go. I missed it.
It was beautiful.
I wish I could have gone. I saw pictures though.
It was nice.
Yeah,
it was really nice.
There'll be other times. There'll be other exhibits.
Yes.
But yeah.
So. The topic of today is spirituality. Abroad. If you haven't seen from the title already, we're going to be talking about things from like our birth charts, spirituality, what it means to us, and we're going to end it with some advice. So, Jackie.
Shari.
What is your birth chart? And before let me give you a quick rundown about like what natal charts and a birth chart is. So, what a birth chart consists of is your sun, your rising or ascending, and your moon. So what those things mean is your sun is your core self, so like the main thing everybody knows their sun for the most part. And then the rising is how you present yourself to others, and your moon is your inner self, like your more inner thoughts that people don't really know about you. So that is what a birth chart is. So when somebody asks you, what is your sign? Usually you want to give them all three because that just encompasses you as a person. And also do not take this like to actual fact. It's just kind of fun to like read, and some of them does ring true, but who knows? But yeah, so what is your birth chart?
So are we just gonna do big three?
Big three.
Okay, yeah. So big three. For me, my sun, my ego is Gemini, and then my moon is, oh my gosh, my moon is Capricorn, and then my ascendant is, or my rising is Libra. I'm a Libra rising.
Really? That's why you're a crazy bitch.
I'm not a crazy
bitch. You're a crazy bitch. A low-key crazy bitch.
I'm a crazy bitch because my Gemini is like fucking sun. I'm a psycho.
I think both of them. I feel like Libras are crazy too.
You think Libras are crazy?
Yeah, I heard Libras and Aries.
I guess they can be. I'd be like, Libra's kind of judgmental, which I mean I kind of am, so I can kind of see why I'm Libra rising.
Okay, I see. For me, my sun is Leo. My moon is in Scorpio, and my rising is in Aries.
So she's an actual crazy bitch. Like, Aries for me, that's so weird that you say Libra's the crazy bitch. I always think that Aries is the crazy bitch, like, because all of our like Aries sun friends are like chaotic. Okay, but that's they're like crazy, like actually need help. And I'm just kidding. Iris, from a few podcasts ago, she's an Aries rising, not Aries rising, Aries sun. She's crazy.
She's not like crazy, like
no, but like I mean, like, she's chaotic. Like she has very chaotic energy.
She does.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't mean crazy as in like mentally wrong or anything, but like, or mentally like having stuff going on. But yeah, just like personality wise.
Yes, that is a quick rundown.
Yeah.
Do you think any of those traits ring true to you, or like?
Definitely, because like, so your Gemini is definitely like how you come off, like how, well, not how you come off, but it's like your ego, kind of like what you sit in, kind of your core self, but like more so like may not be completely true to you, but how you act, if that makes sense. So like what things are like interesting to you, what types of I don't know how to explain it. Like for example, what types of like
like for Leos, like would it be like, oh, I'm outgoing, I like attaining reaching my goals,
kind of like the superficial. Yes. Yeah, it's kind of like the superficial parts of you. Like for Gemini, it's like, oh my god, I love. There's two sides. People have to think about like the two sides. Like one is this way, the other is this way. We are very indecisive, stuff like that, just surface level things. And then like the rise, your moon is like your emotion, so how you are like to yourself. I feel like I definitely am a Capricorn to some extent. Like I definitely kind of relate to more of the cold side of the Capricorn emotionally, because sometimes I realize how I am very internal in how I think, and sometimes I do realize how I can come off cold, and I do like all that introspection that comes with being a Capricorn. Sometimes I'm good with money, but I feel like also maybe it's some of my Gemini placements or something else that makes me not so good with money, because I just love to have those like impulsive purchases and stuff like that. Because it's very like superficial stuff, like you just do it real quick. And also I don't really care too much about money and my core self. So I don't know, that's how I also relate to my Gemini. I'm just very like, let's just go with the flow a little bit. And then my, what did I say? Oh, my rising being Libra, I'm still kind of figuring that out a little bit, since that's like your personality and how people like perceive you from your interactions.
Is it perceive you or how you present yourself to others?
It's your personality.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of like how the way I say it is like your sun is like your ego, your moon is your emotion inward, and your rising is your personality, so how you come off.
Gotcha.
Yeah, how you come off to other people. And I do think that Libras as being like fair, and I try to see things through multiple perspectives, even though sometimes I may feel more strongly about one to another. I can still see where people are coming from. I just may not necessarily agree with it. But like, yeah, so I do actually pretty much relate to all three of my signs. I especially relate to my Gemini sign, even though that's my ego, so maybe that's a bad thing.
Really?
That if I relate to it, because you know how some people, philosophers talk about you don't want to be too like entwined with the ego and stuff like that. Yeah. But I think it's okay as long as you're like, personally, I feel like it's okay. I mean, I'm not a philosopher. I think it's okay to have a little bit more ego as long as like you're self-aware of it and you know when to turn that part of you off and like calm it down a little bit, you know? Like ego is good for things like this that are superficial, like podcasting and like putting yourself out there on social media.
Yeah, I do agree.
But how about you?
for me. So I'm not really big into it. I'm definitely getting more into it. But for the sun, for the Leo, I can definitely see it in me. And sometimes I feel like I'm not full on Leo. I feel like I could be, like, I'm outgoing, but I feel like I'm not too, like, egotistical or, like...
No, you're very much not. And, you know, the thing is, we talk about big three, but really your entire chart is what makes it up. And that's why there's deviations everywhere.
Yeah, there's more than there's these three.
Yeah.
There's, like, if you go look up your chart, and how you find this information, you need your date of birth, location, and time. And I think that's the only three things you need.
Where you were born. Yeah, your location, where you were born, the time you were born.
And the date.
And yeah, the date, of course.
And you get, like, a whole chart, not just these three things, like a whole ass chart.
And like, I know some astrologers even like to use, like, your name and kind of, like, the origins of your name. I've, like, realized that recently, that there's some branches of, like...
That's cool.
Astrology where they like to do, like, the origin of your name and stuff like that. And what that means. Cool. Like, your angels chose your name and stuff like that.
Ooh, yeah, okay, that's really cool. I do think that rings true. My rising is Aries. Right? Yeah, it is Aries. I don't know much about Aries, but I know they're a fire sign. I think when I was reading up on it, they definitely do say, like... I'm energetic and I like being with people. I think that's something
very outgoing.
Yes. Yeah. So I definitely like that aspect. Like, I definitely do think that aspect rings true. And, like, I think, I don't know if caring is, I don't know if I'm, like, I'm trying to, like,
you're, like,
remember.
making stuff up.
I'm not making stuff up, but, like, I'm trying to, like, basically I'm a people person and I enjoy being around people and, like, opening up to people. And then for my moon sign, I was reading up on CoStar because even though that's not my main app, I just went back on there recently and I was reading up, like, what did they say? Because a lot of places have, like, kind of different interpretations about what your sign might mean in this setting. And what they said was, about my moon being in Scorpio, is that I keep my inner darker thoughts to myself. And I was like, that's kind of true. I didn't, like, realize that. And I do, like, when I'm really bummed or, like, in a place where it's not good, I usually keep that to myself.
Yeah.
And, I need to do better of getting it out. But that's where I was like, well, how do they not?
Yeah, y'all do, like, internalize more stuff. Like, you don't really let everybody in.
Yeah.
A little bit more guarded.
And which is
people
weird.
like to call Scorpios toxic, but I'm like, I think that they just don't deal with stuff the way everyone else does.
Yeah, and it's just weird. And it was just weird that they brought it up because I'm like, I probably one of the most outgoing people.
And you do have, like, a very, like, happy, like, exterior most of the time.
Yeah. And then, so it's kind of... not weird because it happens, but just like, wow, like, I guess that is true. That I guess I just don't want to bum anybody. But yes, I do think some of it rings true, and some of them I'm like, I don't know about that one.
Do you kind of, I'm not sure if you read this on the Aries, but I know that people do kind of associate Aries with, like, explosive, like, anger or temper. I'm not sure if you relate to that.
Yes, like, yes and no. Definitely when I was younger, I would definitely be more, have angry outburst. And especially with my siblings. Sometimes my siblings, they be ringing my temper. I'm like, you should be knowing this already. And sometimes I would raise my voice. But I'm not as explosive as I used to be when I was younger.
Yeah, because people love to act like Aries are, like, the most angry person ever. I'm like, no, but, like, the thing about Aries is, like, it takes a minute. Like, if they're mad at you, if they're yelling at you, that's probably because you did something.
Yes, but also, like, not even just angry, I think just being passionate about it.
Just being passionate, too, yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, because Aries, like, I think they're ruled by Mercury, which is, like, an action, like, a very active planet. So, like, y'all like to put action behind, like, your words and stuff like that. So, like, you're really about that shit, I think. If I'm being correct. I haven't been on my astrology shit recently, so hopefully that's correct.
It's okay, you know more than me.
Yeah. I used to, because I have to send you this one girl, she does, like, astrology, like, whole chart readings. I tried to get into it a little bit, but it's gonna take, like, months and months and months.
I know.
So, yeah, like, you can read whole charts, and, like, she would get, like, it's not psychic work, but, like, she knows how to read it to where she can, like, pinpoint where somebody's, like, childhood trauma is and, like, which house, and, like, kind of, she can kind of guess what happened. Like, I need to send you this one video, because she literally was talking about how she had a client, and she, like, not predicted, but I'll say guessed what happened to him when he was, like, in school at age, like, whatever his age was. Like, she was correct, basically.
Wow.
It was like crazy. I was like, how did you get that from me? It's because everything like symbolizes everything else. Yeah. It's like it's insane.
Yeah.
In a good way. It's just like I don't know a word other than crazy. Sorry, my vocabulary is not that big. Sorry if I use crazy too much. Like, it's just like mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy. I'm sorry.
That's a great segue. That's a great segue into what we're going to talk about next, which is spirituality. What is your stance?
I love spirituality, fun, fuck party.
Fuck party.
No, I'm very much a spiritual bitch. I am not a fan of organized religion. I am not a religious person. I'm just more spiritual in that, like, I believe that there's things, maybe there's higher beings in us. There's our own higher self that we can get in touch with. I'm very into being in touch with my own self, my own body, mind, and the earth. So, yeah. In like the least cringy way I can possibly put that. But I like actually believe that shit. Like, as you're kind to the earth, you should be kind to you.
Do you have any like moral code? I know like some people use organized religion as a kind of a moral code.
I mean, of course I have a moral code. I just don't know how to put it into words. I just, like, want to be a good person. Like, I don't judge. What makes a person
good? Like, you know, like...
What makes a person good?
Yeah, like, you know, like, people organized religion, some of them, they're like, oh, if you don't do this, you're gonna go to hell. If you don't do this, you're gonna get a...
I just don't think it's that black and white. Like, I feel like as long as you're a good person for the most part... I don't know what's gonna happen when you die, so I really can't say. But I just feel like you should be, while you're on this earth, even whether or not you believe in, like, a religion or you don't, you should just be trying to be a good person. Like, don't kill anybody. I don't really believe in people being so violent, but I also at the same time don't believe in people being emotionally and mentally abusive and, like, I don't know, manipulative. Like, I just think that everyone needs to be a good person while they're on this earth, because it's literally, like, why would you not? Why would you? I mean, I kind of get why not. Actually, that's a whole other conversation.
That is, because,
I don't know what my
moral
code is, because, there's reasons why people are not good people on this earth.
Or I guess, like, for me, what I totally agree with what you're saying. Like, I don't really believe in organized religion. I don't really believe in like a single God. I think,
me neither.
I think maybe there's like a higher being.
Or like the universe is a higher, like just the universe itself existing. Yeah.
And like what I try to do is just try my best to be a good person.
Me too.
And by good person, I mean like try to treat everybody with kindness. And like just trying to live my life like that. I think maybe that's a moral code, or trying your best
Excuse me.
I don't want to say good, because good is just very vague, but like, you know, treating how you want to be treated, maybe also like reflecting on yourself. I think that's another thing of it not staying stagnant in one way. It's definitely like, if you're not like, the purpose of this life, I feel like, is to
personal growth
to experience this earth. So something like that. Like, that's what I think.
I agree with Sherry. Like, my organized religion is Sherry's religion.
The Sherry religion. The more like moral code is just probably just
be kind to people, evolve. You know, be kind to yourself and others. You know, don't do anything like that. Don't do anything with the intention of harming people. Honestly, I feel like, because you can always ask for forgiveness if you accidentally hurt somebody, but if you do something with intention, I just feel like, oh my gosh.
That's where people
like, that's kind of devious.
Yes. More on that later. But I think recently, I don't know if it's like true or not, but I know people are straying away from organized religion. Do you have an opinion on why, or like
I think that
why?
Well, so have you been seeing that just like in America too, or just everywhere?
Everywhere. I was talking with my friend Josh about it, and he was just saying how back in the day, all we had was like God. You know, we didn't have all these technology and other things.
Just other ways of thinking.
Yeah. And so like, since that, like, there's other things to do besides worship God, I think people are straying away from it more. And I think that a reason for that, well, there's so many reasons for that, including like globalization and like, you know, the economic reasons and stuff like that. But other than that, a reason why people could be like straying away from organized religion is like, you know, you're seeing what these crazy radical groups like the Westboro Baptist Church, you see like the ugly types of like hateful things that they're doing, and I think that's making a lot of people realize that, you know,
you're really following the person who's in charge of that church, and you're not really following a God, or you're not really following who you think you're following, because, you know, I don't know, the way that I was raised, it's like God is within you, or like stuff like that. I mean, I don't believe in God now. I'm like, I just believe in like universe stuff, like a higher being something, or higher beings. And I just don't believe that there's just one singular religion. So I mean, I think that people are like, with globalization, realizing that there's more than one way of thinking, and they're also realizing that a lot of their leaders that claim to be like holier than thou are not good people. So it's making them probably believe less and less, and more so wanting to like find their own their own religion through their own spirituality at home. Like, so they kind of like pray to God on their own. They stay at home, they teach their kids how to pray, but they don't really take them necessarily to a church that doesn't share their beliefs. Because some churches are super mean to minority groups, and that's just not what a lot of people believe in anymore. Thank God. Like, because I think a lot of people are also, with the way that our economy is going right now, in America at least, they are also realizing that, you know, it's all just kind of a front, you know? Like, all this religion stuff is kind of just a front to get us distracted from, like, the issues that are going on in this country.
Yeah. Like, for example, Nicki Minaj. When she came out with that.
She should have shut her mouth.
Yes, but, like, the whole news network was talking about it. I know there's other shit going on.
There's so much other shit going on in this world. Oh my god.
One of my favorite YouTubers, Lovely T 20, I think her Lovely T 22. She's talking about how, like, I don't know why, like, staying so much on Nicki Minaj, like, you know, and like, probably just distracting us from what we should be paying attention to, like the economics, what's going on globally. So it just maybe another distraction. But I definitely do agree with you. Like, I don't completely disagree with organized religion. I definitely do think that people who, like, actually love God, they have good intentions. Oh yeah. And I just think the people who, like, take the leader role, they just misuse their hope and their love for this God. And so that's why I think definitely, like, maybe people teaching that. I definitely do agree, like, because, like, the only person that can talk to God for you is you. Yeah, because, like, I think that's the whole relationship with God. It's just with you, like, it's between you and him, and them, whoever the fuck they are. And so definitely, I think people are definitely more leaning that way, or teaching their children their way of thinking, or just thinking freely, and just at the end of the day just being a good person. Yes.
Yeah. And I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm like, I don't think I've ever been into, like, religion, because I'm like, I don't understand how you can just trust this one person. And especially with all of the years and years and years of, like, people in, like, those positions in churches and, like, the Vatican and stuff like that. I don't understand how people have come back from all of the scandals and stuff that happened.
I think.
And just, like, kind of ignore it. Because some people ignore it, but other people...
I think it has to do with culture, too.
Yeah, other people condemn it and just move on, but I'm just like, I don't understand how y'all keep, like, I don't know. If you have an organized religion, I'm not trying to offend anybody, but I'm just like, I don't really understand it myself. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just all in this.
Yeah, I think everyone, but yeah, I agree with you in that, like, I feel like most people are, like, starting to be like, my relationship with God is just between me and God, like, not me and the church and God, just person to person. Because if you can have a priest pray to God for you, why don't you just pray to God yourself?
Yeah. Yes.
Believe in him yourself.
Yes, we were talking about, I forgot what it was, but black magic. I guess people being evil for, like, being bad intentionally, or having bad intentions. So do you believe, I know we talked about this, you do believe in black magic?
I believe in
the practice, or, like, people, it happens. It's a practice that is alive.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a practice that is alive, just because, like, there are people who are practicing it. Like, do I know exactly what happens? No, I mean, I don't practice it myself, but, you know, there's people that obviously believe in it and, like, practice it every day, because, I mean, what is practicing magic? Is just looking in the book, doing this and this, and hoping, manifesting stuff that happens. So, but yeah, black magic, regular magic, I just feel like manifestation is a type of magic too.
That is true, yes.
Like, putting things into action, like, I mean, it takes work, and, like, there's different levels to it. I'm not, like, super well versed on all the terminology for, like, witches and stuff like that, or, like, like Wiccans and stuff like that, but I mean, I just know that it is real because it's real to them, so.
Yeah, that is true. And like crystals and angel numbers, what are your opinions on, like?
Oh my gosh, I love crystals.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I think that everyone's going to naturally have their highs and lows in life, so even if you have like your citrine, like I have my citrine necklace here, I'm like, yes, good vibes. I think just the act of like having something there to say, it's the same thing to me as like people who have their rosary on them or their cross necklace on them, and they like believe that God is with them because I have that on. Like, it's the same type of like belief in a way, because you're just believing that you're going to have a good day, you're going to be safe, you have maybe your black onyx on you, you're going to be protected just by having that on you. It's just like a little, I don't know what the word is for it, it's just like a little charm. Yeah, like a little charm, like just something that you can hold that makes you feel better about going through your day. That in itself is just like a manifestation, stuff like that. I don't know. But yeah, I'd love having little crystals just because they're pretty, and I also just like having them. And I don't know, I feel like they do have like a certain aura about them. They make you feel a certain way. I think also just because they're pretty too. And then you said crystals and what?
Angel numbers.
I'm not too good at angel. This astrology. If I said astronomy in this, replace that with astrology. Sorry, gotcha. Everyone. You meant astrology. The astrologist that I was talking about earlier, who does like the whole chart and everything, she also works with some angel numbers too. And angel numbers do go into like zodiac signs and astrology and like house placements and everything like that too, and also tarot.
Yes.
So yeah. And also tarot. So yeah, everything goes hand in hand. I was doing some angel numbers when I was doing my tarot card work earlier in this year. But there's so many numbers. I only know like basic ones. And I think I kind of believe in them, but I kind of just think that they are there to kind of signify things to you, especially in tarot, because I don't really, when I look at times, I don't really see angel numbers. People really associate times as like angel numbers, but that doesn't really work for me. In tarot decks, I see angel numbers more often because like certain ones mean certain things, and they also signify certain things and make more sense because they have the card to go with them. I'm more of a visual person, so I guess seeing everything in the card plus the number makes it make more sense.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I kind of believe in angel. I mean, definitely is a thing because people believe in it. I mean, I don't feel like there is definitely, how do I say this? I don't think that anything is definitively like non-existent if there's a group of people that believes in it. That's what the next question was does it have to be logical to be real? Because I was having, my friend Josh, I remember because we were just on a trip together and we had this conversation. He doesn't really believe in it because it just doesn't make logical sense, which I understand. Like, I can understand that stance, but like there's some things that are just unexplainable. Yeah. And so there's hella things that are unexplainable. And I know, and like I can understand where his point, because there's no way to explain them, and you won't know, and it's just a hard place. And to him, it's not real to him, and that's valid. If you just want to like not believe. But is it so? If you don't think it's real, then would it not happen to you? If that makes sense. I don't subscribe to that thought either. Actually, I'm more so in the middle, because I feel like specifically with like ghost encounters and stuff like that, or like spirit encounters, some people who are absolute skeptics still have spirit encounters, and then some people who really believe in spirits never have a spirit encounter. So I think that it literally is just right place, right time. Gotcha. In the crossing of like dimensions, maybe. I don't really know. Like all types of stuff. Because I mean, there's so many theories about like spirit world and everything. But yeah, I feel like, Josh, if he wants to like not believe in stuff like that, that's totally his right. Like, things can happen in this life or not happen in this life that do or don't change his mindset on that. Because I mean, for me specifically, like we all go through things that don't make sense, and sometimes just saying that, hey, maybe that thing does exist, and I didn't see it, but maybe that's why this and this happened, is because that thing exists. Yeah, he definitely just leave it to that. Yeah, I definitely need to talk to him again, because he had like a way of thinking about how like the universe, how it's just different universes, I think, or something like that, more along those lines. But yeah, cool guy. I'm way more of like a gray area person, where I just think that like there's like so many possibilities, especially because I do kind of think that there is like some type of multiverse. Like, maybe there, because if everything has different, because if there's an equal and opposite to everything, don't you think there's an equal and opposite to Earth and to our universe? And there's so many other universes. Who am I to say that something doesn't exist? So yeah, I just think that lots of things exist. So I don't think anything has to be. I don't think everything has to be logical to be real.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that there, in some dimension, something that is completely illogical here exists there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
What about you?
Me? Like in black crystals and everything? Yes.
Black magic, crystals?
Yes. Crystals, I'm more, I generally like them because my mom really likes them, and it's nice to put,
it's good energy.
Good energy. So I have a few of them here and there, but I don't really, like, carry them on me usually. But I like having them, and I like putting like them near me when I'm trying to manifest something or trying to bring something out. Black magic, I do believe it exists, and I'm scared shitless about it.
I don't think you should be scared.
I am.
I think that there's a lot of propaganda around like just calling stuff black magic, but I don't think that it's what you think it is.
Well, I'm talking about like Creole, like.
It's not as scary as you think it is.
I don't know.
I think there's propaganda around that too, because Black Americans and like Creole people, like Haitians, do it.
I don't know. It sounds scary. I don't want to be dabbling with that.
I think it's been a little bit demonized in the media. But yeah, you also don't want to. You don't want to be manifest. You don't want to be like contacting spirits that you don't know of anyway. Like
that is true.
Even with Wiccans, like you don't want to just like. With any type of like witchcraft or anything like that, you don't want to just be like contacting things you have no business contacting. I don't think that'll ever be a good idea.
Because we're gonna because the sleep paralysis thing. After that, I'm like, yeah, this is scary as fuck. I don't like dealing with this shit because you guys made a joke about ghost or some shit. Like for like Jackie, when we were living all together, Jackie had like the Mary. She had a Mary candle.
Oh,
Saint Mary, right? Is that
Santa Maria.
Yeah. I burned that bitch to the bottom because I was just scared of like some dark energy curse thing going on, and so that's why maybe like I have like a bit of a fear or like of that, because that and I have. Were
you trying to contact something before you had
Fuck no!
So, like,
fuck no! I was just sleep.
Why would you make that correlation?
I was just scared.
Aww.
I was just scared to go back to sleep.
I've just been a shadow person.
Oh my, what?
I mean, that's not that. I'm sorry. Oh my, sorry. Maybe that doesn't help. Okay.
But I was like just scared after that because it was an awful experience. But
Here, to make you feel better though, people do think that sleep paralysis, like, it could just be literally a manifestation, like you're still dreaming a little bit.
Really?
In corners of your brain. So yeah, maybe you saw something that was just a manifestation of like the remnants of a dream.
I didn't see anything. It was just more
a feeling of dread.
The second time, it was just something. I'm like, maybe because I'm just freaking out.
But
it just felt like my chest was just.
Because your body can do shit to you. Like, even with panic attacks, it feels like there's something on your chest.
But yes, I do believe in magic. And my mom also tells me about.
Yeah.
About some things going on among my family, but also like in other countries. Because like, I think, especially in these like, I do think it's scary because I don't know. The way my mom be talking about it, unnatural. It is, but I definitely do believe in it, and I don't want to mess with it. And angel numbers, I definitely do like angel numbers, and I do base some of the numbers like off time, like 1111 and all that. But I do have like this one number that I often see. At first, it started off with a joke. It's 420, and then I kept on seeing it more often. And then I was like, maybe this is a sign from my angels.
This is a sign from my angels that I should go get doped out.
No. But it was more of the angels guiding me because I'm going the right path or some shit like that. No, oh my god. But yes, that's my number that I see often.
Oh, that's good.
Yes. But yes.
And does it have to be logical to be real?
No, I'm the bitch that believes mermaids are real, so.
They are, because we literally, that's gonna be for the conspiracy podcast, but like, don't even get me started, because you cannot definitively say that something does not exist underwater, because we have only, I think, discovered 15% of our,
I think it's like
our oceans.
Less than that.
Probably not even 15% of our oceans. Like, we barely know what's going on here, but we still flew to the moon first. Why not y'all figure out how to get us more oxygen when we go underwater?
Yes,
like
underwater is so unexplored because of the pressure and
exactly.
Shit. But
or send like a camera or something.
Yes,
make the best like underwater camera and send that shit down there.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Yeah, and also it's not like I believe in Ariel being down there. I definitely think it's definitely more fish than human.
Yeah.
But like
that's what I would think too. Yeah. What if we're wrong and there's like a full ass Ariel? That would be crazy. Like an Ariel. Like imagine if like we were wrong and we were like the people who are like more scientific were like, no, they probably look like this, like a mostly fish, like human hybrid looking thing, but they actually just look like Ariel.
I don't think she'll be cute.
I would be shocked.
Her skin will be not great.
Like Aquamarine, the Teen Nick the movie. I'd be like shocked if they actually looked cute. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Really?
That's
this is
horrifying.
True? Let me be one.
What if they actually look like Shark Tales?
Shark Tales?
Do you remember Shark Tales? What they look like in Shark Tales?
You mean the fish movie?
Yeah. What if they kind of look like that, where it's like kind of oddly human-esque fish face?
Oh no, I don't think they would even have a human face. Cause of them, I don't know.
I'm just fucking around. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be weird. That'd be like, all right, this is our.
It's just like the Will Smith fish. Like it's just a big ass fish, but like has like the face kind of weirdly.
I guess I can get down. I can get down with that.
Damn, you're gonna fuck one?
No. I think I'm like, this is okay. This is the vision of the mermaid I have now. Like
Sherry's into it.
I'm not.
She's into it.
Maybe if there's some cute mermaids.
Oh my god.
No.
Yuck.
No.
Okay, but what about like? Oh my god. Just tangent real quick. What about like robot boy?
Robot boy?
Yeah. What if there's like a robot boyfriend?
Like
would you have a robot boyfriend if they gained like consciousness?
But like. What can I do with my robot boyfriend?
Like the Tesla robot.
But like, what can I do with my robot boyfriend?
You can do everything, but they're a robot.
Like,
they have dick and everything.
But like mechanical.
What if it's like they have like sex dolls and stuff, and they have like fake flesh. What if it's like that? So they have like a fleshy exterior, but they're a robot.
I don't know. I like being warm.
They seem like
I like being warm. That's one thing I like about.
What if they're warm?
Then maybe I'll get down with it.
I think I would get down with it too. I'm serious. I'm like.
Like, can I program them? Can
like Detroit Become Human? Have you seen that game? Like they literally look like humans. They just have like they look and feel like humans, but they just have like a literal like chip in them.
I guess. Do they have their? I guess do they have their own consciousness where they develop their own personality and everything?
Your robot boyfriend looks like a human and has their own consciousness like a human, but they're a robot.
Do they develop their personality, or is it already given to them?
No, they develop it because they become. Imagine they become what's it called? What's the word? Sentient. They become sentient. Yeah. Okay. That's the word. They become sentient like you and me. So they're like their own person.
But so what age are they starting? Like,
but they're a robot. They're your age. Stop asking me questions.
I just have to know because like
they're an adult. They're an adult robot build.
But like eventually they're gonna break down and die.
Just like you.
Yes, but like they're.
But you would be with that robot boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. But like, would I have robot babies or would I have regular
You can't have baby. I don't think so. Do you think you could have a robot baby? I don't think you can.
I don't think I can.
No, because then you'd have to have like mechanical sperm going into your human ovaries.
That is true. Well, what if I just get a robot baby?
Oh, that's true. Or you can just buy a robot baby.
It's like an anime. It's like
that's
so
like
many
in
animes.
Detroit Become Human.
Really?
I think they had robot kids. I think I don't know. I haven't watched the playthrough in a while.
There's a couple animes involving like robot relationships with humans.
Okay. Anyway, let's get back on.
Okay.
Oh no, I wasn't thinking. I was just like, let's get back on because I wanted to pick your brain real quick.
But yes, and one of the last questions involving spirituality. Any supernatural or unexplainable experiences you have had?
I do. Do you remember my story about like my guitar falling down?
Oh my god, no! That guitar?
Yeah. So imagine. Okay, so there's this little block I have over here, right here underneath my mirror. It was over there when I was in high school or it was middle school. The end of middle school. It was over there, and my guitar was on top of it, and I think it was outside of its case because I was playing it at the time. I woke up one morning and I like I woke up one morning, I went to the bathroom to get ready. It was fine. Everything was fine in here. I come back out. I didn't hear any bams or anything. My guitar was just perfectly on its side, on its short side. So there's like a wide side of the guitar, front and back, and then there's like the sides where the grooves are. It was just sitting on those grooves on the side. I had lightly placed it there. I was like, okay, weird. So I just picked it up, put it back up there. Continue getting ready for school. I think I walked downstairs to eat, came back upstairs, didn't hear any bangs or anything, and that shit was back on the floor. And I was like, that's weird.
That's suspicious.
That's very and I was like, maybe my sisters are just fucking with me or something. But then I put it right back up there again, went to school, came back home, and it's down again.
In that same position?
In that same position. And I think I did one more time after that. Went downstairs, came back up, and it was down again. And I was like, okay, something's happening now. And I told my older sister, and she was kind of laughing at me. But I was like, I was scared. I was like, I'm not scared, but I was just like, what the hell is happening? And she kind of, like, cleansed my room. Like, we, like, said a prayer or something in here. Because I was just like... And, like, they swore, like, on the hand on the Bible, like... that they didn't, none of my siblings did it, and they didn't seem like they were lying or anything, because I was at the age where I'm like, I can tell if they're lying. My sister was like laughing at me, like she was like, no, what's wrong with you? Like, she was like, what do you mean? I think you're making this up. She didn't believe me, so I could tell she wasn't the one that like did it. But I don't know, it always was weird, because I'm like, I know if it fell, it would have made a loud ass like resonant noise, because when your guitar falls, all the strings vibrate, so it goes kind of like that. That's actually good.
That's kind of hot.
Thank you. Back. No, yeah. So it was just fucking weird, because like no loud noises or anything, and like it's perfectly on the short edge. Like I had just like placed it there. And guitars don't fall like that.
They don't?
No.
They fall backwards?
They like usually fall on their flat end. Yeah, on their flat end. Like, you would think, like, a big thing like that would fall on, like, the easiest spot to fall on, like, the back or the front. But no, perfectly on the side. Like, someone had just picked it up and put it on the side.
It's like tiny bitch.
And, like, 3 or 4 times. I think maybe 3 times. Maybe 4 times. I'm not sure. Happened more than once and twice.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was weird. And then I think another time... I'm not sure if this one was a paranormal experience. Maybe it was just weird gravity or a glitch in a matrix. But, like, I know I was sitting here watching YouTube videos on the laptop, and... Okay. I know I was sitting here watching YouTube videos on a laptop or something, and I looked away, and I looked back, and I had a bottle spinning. Like, my bottle was kind of, like, spinning like this. Like somebody had toppled it, and it was just kind of like doing this on like the flat surface of maybe, I think it was like my laptop, or I might have had a book, or maybe that thing right here. It was a flat surface on my bed, but I didn't have this little tray at the time. But it was literally just acting like somebody had put it down hard. I literally did not pick it up. I just looked away, looked back, and I was moving. I was like, that's weird. I don't know. Glitch in a matrix, maybe. Not sure. But yeah, that's it for me. I don't really have too many, like, paranormal things.
For me, I think besides the sleep paralysis, I was spooked. Like, I didn't want to admit it, but I wanted to sleep in somebody's room a couple nights.
Why didn't you ask?
Because I'm like, it shouldn't be that, like, intense.
You can always ask for me to
but it happened.
Because, yeah, I'm like, because we did hear you one time.
So it happened twice. So the first time it happened, I just heard this, like, I woke up first, and then I was like, let me get my ass back to sleep. I went back to sleep, and I heard, like, a tingling, like, just something in my brain just tingling, and it just shot up through my body and through my fingers. And then I was like, I was still, like, asleep but awake, if that makes sense. So I was aware. And I was like, oh my god, this tingling sound, like, I can't move my body, or I couldn't move my fingers, and I was just stuck. And the only thing that could move, or at least I thought could move, was my fingers. So when that was finally over, I got up, and then I went back to sleep again, and then it did the same thing. That sound came. Then after that, I was like, okay, I'm getting my ass up. And then I explained to you guys, like, I think I experienced sleep paralysis. And then, I don't know how many weeks from, like, I think that was really close to, the second time was really close to the first time. The second time, I figured it was sleep, like, I was like, okay, I'm in this paralysis again. And, it just felt like a pressure on my chest, or when I realized I was there, I was like, okay, I need to get out of this. And I was just worried. I don't know why, because I think I was reading up on something about how people had, like, demon things on their, like, chest, squishing them. But that's like 101 ways to die. This is like a long.
That's a ways to die.
Yeah, that was like an old memory of mine. But,
oh my god.
But I started freaking out because my chest started like compressing. I was like, oh my god, I need to get the fuck out. And I thought I had a pen. I heard you too. I heard the Jackies were outside in the kitchen table. The kitchen table.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Or that's where when I woke up. That's where you guys were.
Oh right.
They were there, and I heard them, and I wanted to say their voices, or I wanted to say their names, but I couldn't open my mouth wide enough, so I let out something.
A
but
sound.
I didn't know.
It kind of sounded like you were talking, like you're like
Yeah, it was basically that's how it felt. I thought I just couldn't move my mouth enough to say Jackie, and then I guess I imagined it, but I swear I threw a pin at the door, but it missed. But when I got up to look for the pin, it wasn't there, so I guess I jumped that up. But it was really scary the second time. And I thought I was stuck. I knew it was gonna end eventually. But that was the second time. That was my sleep paralysis experience. Another time was, so I like being in the bathroom in the dark, because I think when I used to live like in my houses, I would always think these owners will have like cameras in their restrooms, so one way they can never see me is in the dark. And so I would turn off the restroom, and like I like dancing in the dark too, so I was just dancing in the dark.
I'm dancing in the dark. Sorry.
So no, you're all good. I was dancing in the dark, and I don't like shower curtains. Like I had a bad habit
to open it.
Yeah, no, not even open it. Like I like having it closed because it looks good. But like I always like every like 5 minutes, I always check in behind there. Like
to make sure nothing's manifesting back there.
Yeah. But I swear to you, one time it just maybe the logical reason was I was underneath the AC unit, but I just felt like a gush of cold air next to me, and I just dipped out of there. So I'm like, okay, it's my time to go to sleep. And I went to sleep. But that was like another experience that like spooked me. I was like, what was that cold thing? Because I feel like if you're angry, you can manifest. I don't know. At that time, I was like,
if you're angry, you can manifest what?
Because I was just listening to like angry music and like sad music, and I thought like something will be lurking out.
Yeah, you definitely can give yourself a vibe for like the night. Like you can definitely fuck it up.
Yeah,
if you by the media that you like watch or consume. Because I have just a tangent. Like I used to watch like hella when I was in middle school. I still do, but like in middle school, I used to watch hella like playthrough videos of like games, and I love scary games. There was just one where it's not necessarily scary, but it's kind of like a mystery or like a crime one, and like some weird shit would be happening. It's like kind of like a reality bent one. So I don't know, those always leave you with like a weird feeling that once you walk out of that room, because I'd be sitting there for hours watching the playthroughs of that, like part 1, part 2, part 3, and then I'd finally walk out of my room and be like, everything's weird. Yeah. Like, I feel like I bent reality by sitting in here watching TV all day, and now everything's quiet when I walk out, and nobody's out here out and about. That's why it's very strange, and that kind of fucks up your vibe, too, because you start feeling cold, like, getting goosebumps, and you're like, am I in the same dimension that I was 10 minutes ago, or what? That's why sometimes, like, I like being alone, and, like, in the house, but sometimes I'm like, this is when it gets creepy. I'm like, who do I rent to? Yeah. But, yeah. It feels like maybe this is not your house, or someone else is in here. I don't know. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you can hit yourself with a bio yacht. But yeah, we are 1 hour and 20 minutes. Okay. So do you want to kind of save that last one for next time? Yeah. Alrighty. All right. Thank you for joining us. Yes. Here's a couple questions for you guys. What are your English? 1, 2, 3. Okay, here's a couple questions for you guys. Here's 1, 2, 3. Here's a couple questions for you guys. What is your stance on religion or spirituality? Why do you believe we're staying away from Why do you believe we're staying away from traditional religious practices? Is that a good question? Yeah. Yeah. It's just the same question that you asked me. Yeah. 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 Okay. So, like, what is your... you want to repeat all of it? Go ahead. So, guys, here's a couple questions for you guys. What's your stance on religion or spirituality? And why do you believe we're staying away from traditional religious practices? The next couple of questions are, what is your natal charts, if you feel like sharing? Oh, yeah. What's your big 3? Yes, your big 3. And do you think it rings true to who you are? And then the last one is, you guys got any sleep paralysis demons you want to tell us about? Yeah, let us know. Please. Let us know. You can always DM us anonymously at LIG_pod on Instagram. Mm-hmm. Or you can leave your answers to anything else.
Or you can shoot us an email.
But yeah, you can leave stuff under our comments.
Yes. And if you're listening to this on Apple Music, be sure to leave us a review. And if you're watching this on YouTube, hello, hi, comment.
Yeah, comment your answers. We'd love to hear it.
Yes, like, dislike, it doesn't matter. Yeah. So thank you for listening with us. Something I want to leave you guys with is it's okay if you're in distress right now. It's okay. You're gonna do great in life and whatever you want to do.
Sweetie.
Yes. So,
yes.
Love and peace and candy. You know.
Yeah, we love you. Have a great day.
Peace.
Or night.
Or afternoon. Whenever you're listening.
Or Breaking Dawn Part 2. Yeah.
Okay, bye guys. Love you.
Bye guys.